Hi fellas, it's another brand new day in Ghana, West Africa. I welcome everyone back to the channel. Dizcovaself is a place to be. As I did promise, in today's video we shall be looking at cryptocurrency. What is cryptocurrency? With all the hype that are surrounding it, with all the waves that are surrounding it, and with all the promise that it can make one a millionaire or even a billionaire, is it practically real? I know a lot of people might have heard about it, but they've not paid attention to it. Why? Because they think it's some kind of internet stuff out there for some young dudes who do not have time for themselves but are wasting their time online. Or they think it's one of those internet scams that is out there to scam people out of their money. Little did they know that it's a revolution that is silently taking over the financial scape, and within a matter of time is going to gain a world dominance. So in this video, we shall look at what cryptocurrency is, the various categories of cryptocurrency, the types of cryptocurrency, and whether you think about investing into cryptocurrency. And lastly, the platforms that you can purchase some cryptocurrency. So if you're the type that loves money, then this video is for you. So make sure you don't click away, for I'll be right back with the very details of this video. See you pretty soon. Guys, you are welcome back. So let's look at cryptocurrency. According to Dizcovaself.com, cryptocurrency uses a technology known as cryptography. And what is cryptography? Cryptography is a computer technology that is used for security, identities, hiding information, and many more. And now from cryptography, we have crypto, then currency. Put together, we have cryptocurrency. So what is currency? Currency simply means money that is in current use. And by this, it describes cryptocurrency as an electronic money created with technology, controlling its creation and protecting transactions whilst hiding the identities of its users. So in that case, cryptocurrency actually deals with concealment. To better understand cryptocurrency, one needs to understand the blockchain technology. So what is blockchain? Blockchain is simply a distributed database or ledger that are shared among computer networks, also known as nodes. So that means that when transactions are to be carried out, those transactions are supposed to be confirmed by numerous blocks before they are being stored in the ledger. So in that case, verification is done by every individual block on the blockchain, then confirmed and later on stored in the ledger. So what happens is that when information is shared on each block, when the block is full, then it is added to the chain. So when all these blocks have information that they've carried out and those blocks are full, the information is added to the chain. So that is why it is called blockchain technology. So when the information is added to the chain, it is subsequently added to the ledger for safekeeping. And when information is stored on the ledger, it is highly difficult for that information to be compromised. It is highly secured. It is highly difficult for that information to be hacked or for the system to be cheated. So that is why cryptocurrencies rely on this technology of highly securitized data storage. I know one would then wonder, what then is the use of cryptography in the blockchain technology or cryptocurrency? The usage of cryptography aids in linking data from the various blocks. It helps to link the data that are recorded in the individual blockchains together and subsequently added to the ledger. There is no way the information on the ledger can be compromised. There is no way the information on the ledger can be corrupted or even deleted. So this explains why blockchain technology is the revolution that cryptocurrency has actually adopted, which I believe in some years to come will be adopted in various companies, in various organizations, in our everyday work, in our everyday activities, because it is highly secured and highly immutable. So with this background, we have realized that cryptocurrency uses blockchain technology, cryptography, to work, and as an innovation that is specially designed to carry out transactions, payments, without relying on the central government or the banks or the authorities for its issuance. So this means that it is highly decentralized without any person or anybody or group of persons having control over it. Beautiful. Cryptocurrency is a whole revolution, just like in the era of the monarchy, where power resided only in the hands of the kings, until democracy came and they revolutionized the whole system and then took power away from the monarchs, from the kings, and gave it to the ordinary citizen. So what cryptocurrency does is that it takes power from the authorities, from the central banks, and give personal banking, personal finance to the ordinary person who have control over his or her personal banking or personal finance. Beautiful philosophy, beautiful technology, and I believe it is the technology for the millennials that will take over the whole globe like a storm. Dealing with cryptocurrency, you don't need to trust a bank to hold your money or a third party. You don't even need to know the person you are doing the transaction with to carry out your payments or transactions. This is because the blockchain technology efficiently handles this burden, and the transactions are carried out in numerous blocks across the computer network, which makes it highly secure. So the question now will be, how are cryptocurrencies sent as payment? So in this case, let's look at Bitcoin, for instance. When someone sends Bitcoin as payment to another person, the transactions are encrypted on the blockchain and shared on the public ledger. So that means that everyone can see the transaction on the public ledger, but nobody can decrypt the Bitcoin. Only the person that is giving the private key, or the person that owns the private key, he is the only person that can decrypt the crypto, in that case, to have access to it. So in this case, nobody can steal your money, nobody can rob you of your payments. The beautiful thing about cryptocurrency is that it's more than just being a digital payment system, but more of an asset that you can purchase and own. And it has the huge potential of giving you huge returns in the near future. Probably you can buy and hold for the next 5 to 10 years or even 20 years time, depending on how that particular cryptocurrency can be trusted. Know very well that there are different types of cryptocurrencies, and to invest into these cryptocurrencies is also highly risky. One can easily lose your money, the same way one can easily get a lot of profit out of cryptocurrency. So before you invest, make sure you do your research very well. Know the type of cryptocurrency you're investing in and know why you're investing into it. Know the tech that is behind it. So let's move to the next stage, where we look at cryptocurrencies under categories and then types. Cryptocurrencies are put into different classifications. They are put into utility tokens, payment tokens, exchange tokens, security tokens, and non-fungible tokens. But in order not to make this video unduly long, we'll briefly look at the categories and now fast track to the type of cryptocurrencies. So let's take number 1, security tokens. What are security tokens? They are mostly issued and work under government regulations, means they are securitized tokens or cryptocurrencies. They are used for securitized tokenization of properties such as bonds, stocks, real estate properties, etc. In that case, They are recorded on the blockchain to show validity of ownership on the blockchain. Good. Then we look at utility tokens. Utility tokens are designed for a purpose, such as payment of functions on the blockchain or payment of services on dApps or in a game. Popular ones include Axie Infinity Small Love Portion, Matic, Ethereum, Filecoin, etc. So let's look at the next one, that is exchange tokens. What are these exchange tokens? They are tokens that are native to the various crypto exchange platforms, such as FTX token, known to the FTX exchange, KCS, known to KuCoin exchange, BNB, known to Binance exchange, and CRO, known to crypto.com exchange. There are a lot of them. So what are these used for? These tokens are necessary when a person wants to transfer crypto from one wallet to another wallet. When that transfer is made possible, there's a need for what is known as the payment of gas fees. So these tokens are used, these native tokens are used for the payment of these gas fees to enable successful transfers of crypto from one wallet to another wallet. They can also be used when a person probably wants to develop a project or work on a project. They need to make payment of gas fees, and they are used. So a person can buy these tokens and they have the potential of growing in value. So when you buy these tokens and you hodl them, you keep them, then within some years, and then when the market grows, when the market goes into what is known as a bull run, then you are able to make some quick cool bucks that flows into your accounts, because the value of those tokens grows. With that said, some can also promote and make you lose a chunk of your money, so you need to really be very careful. We move to the next one, that is payment tokens. These are tokens that are used for payment of goods and services inside and outside their platforms. But almost all cryptocurrencies falls under this category. Some are also used for the payment of gas fees as well. Examples of some of these tokens include Bitcoin Cash, Dash, Litecoin, etc. Now let's look at the last one, which is non-fungible tokens, also known as NFTs. These are blockchain-based tokens which each represent a unique asset. They could be a piece of art, a piece of music, memes, gifs, games. They could be anything that is a creative work that is represented on the blockchain, that is created and represented on the blockchain and coded. So in that case, there will be only one unique form of that particular piece of creative work and cannot be duplicated anywhere because of its representation on the blockchain. In fact, this offers an opportunity for those that are into the creative industry. They can take advantage of NFTs. So with this, let's move to the types of cryptocurrencies. We are going to look at them briefly and look at how they started and how they work. So let's look at the first one, which is Bitcoin. Bitcoin was created in 2009 by a mysterious anonymous person or persons with the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Remember, this is not his or their real name. It's just a pseudonym. I just admire the concept of this guys. They created it and for one reason or the other decided to be anonymous. And that philosophy resonates with the nature of cryptocurrency, which is a powerful philosophy that has a lot of interpretation to it. I know the mystery behind his or their anonymity will be unveiled when eventually Bitcoin gains a mainstream or wider and global adoption. So let's wait and see how this will turn out. Bitcoin was conceived and innovated as a viable and efficient alternative to government-issued currencies, government-issued fiat currencies, and it uses the blockchain technology to make transactions on the blockchain, and in that case, it has become decentralized, and no single person has control over its issuance. It uses the blockchain consensus and allows peer-to-peer transactions of payment. It has a market cap of 21 million tokens, and as of June 2021, it has slightly 90 million tokens already mined and in circulation. The market capitalization of 21 million means that there will ever and only be 21 million coins available in the world, and that number cannot be added or subtracted, and that makes Bitcoin a valuable asset to own, even if it is one coin. What is the point here? The market price of Bitcoin is not stagnant. It rises, though it is subject to volatility. But when it gets into a bull market, the market can skyrocket and put one in a very good financial position of harvesting good profit when you own Bitcoin. For instance, those that purchased Bitcoin when it was just around $1, and last year November, when the price of Bitcoin skyrocketed into a staggering $68,000 per coin. Imagine a person purchases more than one coin. At the time it cost $1, the person owns up to 10, 20 coins. Some people will already become millionaires, if not billionaires. So that is the point here, and that is the potential that comes with investing into cryptocurrencies. But that notwithstanding, I will always caution, remember, it is highly volatile and one can easily lose your money if you don't invest right. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general has the opportunity of giving one a good financial stand, of making good profit if you invest at the right time. For instance, a teenager, a 12-year-old teenager by name Eric Finman, who was given $1,000, decided to smartly invest into Bitcoin when Bitcoin token was sold at just $12. And by age 18, this young teenager became a millionaire. He turned that $1,000 into millions. So these are some of the opportunities Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general can offer you when you know how to invest, and invest at the right time. But that notwithstanding, one need to also understand that the entry point is what is important. If you enter into the wrong crypto, you can easily get down to zero. One can equally lose everything you have invested. So that's why it's a risky and an area where if you want to go into, you need to really take your time, understand what you're going into before you invest. Well, I know some people might think that they've missed the boat on Bitcoin, but the issue is that Bitcoin price keep on going up, so it is not late to still invest. However, there are other coins that can equally give you the opportunity that Bitcoin is able to bring into the financial system. So this now takes me to the next step of coins, which is altcoins. So what are altcoins? Altcoins are alternative coins to Bitcoin. So this simply means cryptocurrencies that are alternatives to Bitcoin. So these coins are new coins that started just like the way Bitcoin started, with a low price entry that allows anybody at all to be able to purchase them, and then you can hodl them for some number of years, or when we enter into a bull market, you can accumulate some huge profits. So some of these coins include SRP, Polkadot, Cardano, Terra Luna, Polygon Matic, Cosmos, Monero, Litecoin, Ethereum, etc. The list can never be exhausted because there are numerous of them, and they offer great opportunities for investors to be able to select them and invest them. Also, they have unique and distinct use cases and technology that is behind them, which allow the individual to have a good choice of which one you believe in and then you invest. Most people consider altcoins as a good opportunity to really invest because of their low entry point. They can be purchased even as low as less than $1. So even with a low amount of $100, you can invest into maybe 2 of them, or at least 1 of them. There's $50 each, and you're able to have a good number of coins for the value to go up. You can be assured that you're making some cool bucks. So I know it can be a daunting task to choose an altcoin to invest, because everyone knows Bitcoin and that's what they invest in. But then to be able to really make good money, I think it's advisable you look into the altcoins. So before you can invest into the altcoins, you need to really do your background checks properly. Else you can easily lose everything if you invest wrongly and into the wrong altcoin. So now let's go to the last type of cryptocurrencies, which is stable coins. So what are stable coins? As the name suggests, they are tokens that are stable and do not go with the market fluctuation or the market volatility. Remember, cryptocurrency goes with market fluctuation and market volatility. So with stable coins, they are stable in nature. They do not go with the market condition at a particular time, but the price remains the same. And they are mostly created and backed with real assets such as oil, gold, and currencies like the US dollar. So in that case, their value remains the same because of the asset that they are pegged with. So examples include USDT or Tether, which is pegged in a ratio 1-to-1 with the US dollar. There are others that are backed with different assets. So more examples of these stable coins include Paxos, USDC, DAI, etc. So now the next stage, the next question I know people ask is, should I invest into cryptocurrency? Well, the choice is yours. And please do not take this video as investment advice, because any decision you are going to take is your own decision and it is your own risks you are taking. So first of all, there are these questions you need to ask. 1, how is your risk tolerance? 2, are you the type that can handle shocks? 3, are you the type that can patiently wait? Because cryptocurrency is not a get rich quick investment. It's an investment that takes time. You can be broke for a while. So are you ready to be broke for a while? Then if you're able to answer some of these questions, then you are on your way to get started. And before you start, there are a lot of things that you need to do. You need to first of all understand those cryptocurrencies that you are investing in, the technology behind them. Do they really have a use case? Do they really have a functionality? What real problem are they solving before you invest into them? Because there are a lot of them out there that one sometimes can even find it difficult to choose. Then also understand that if you are the type that cannot keep your private keys, you can lose everything. You can easily lose everything through hackers. You can easily lose everything when you lose your private keys, and your millions of monies can be gone at once. So it's an area you need to really be very careful when you are investing. In my next video, I am going to look at how you can start to invest as a beginner into cryptocurrency. cryptocurrency. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss that video. So now, where can I buy cryptocurrency? There are various trading and exchange platforms out there that you can easily buy some cryptocurrency, but then not all of them are available in every country. Some of those platforms are only available in certain regions. Not all countries are covered. So examples include KuCoin. You can purchase cryptocurrency on KuCoin, on Coinbase, on Binance, on Voyager. But there's a whole list of them that we cannot exhaust the list here. But then if you are in Africa, most of these Asian platforms are not available in Africa. If you're in Africa, especially in Ghana, and you don't know where to purchase cryptocurrency and you are interested, there's a link at the description section that you can click on. That link, it will safely take you to a site known as paxful.com, where it's a peer-to-peer trading platform. You can easily purchase some cryptocurrency there with the local currency, with the Ghanaian cedis. And if you are also in any part of Africa, whether in Kenya, in Nigeria, in South Africa, any part of Africa, you can equally purchase cryptocurrency on paxful.com with your local currency. So there is a link in the description. When you click on that link, it will safely take you to that site. Then you can register. It will require verification of ID card. So you verify your ID card, you give your information, they request some information from you, you register, then you are set to go to purchase cryptocurrency with your local currency. So, well, guys, I thank you for sticking and staying around from the beginning of the video to the very end of the video. If you did enjoy the video, do not forget to give me a like, you subscribe, and also comment in case maybe there are certain questions. There is something you want to add to the video, there is some comments you want to make, there are some questions you want to ask. You are free to do that, and I'll have an engagement with you. Remember, my next video, I shall be talking about how to invest into cryptocurrency as a beginner. So if you don't want to miss that video, make sure that you subscribe so that that video will hit your notification when it is being released. Thank you so much for sticking and staying around to the very end of this video. I see you again another time with another video. Bye bye.